Welcome back. Just we have discussed about the composite of two functions, or you can say resultant of two functions, or you can say function of a function. So we have another example here, and by this example, you can easily understand how we will find out GOF, FOG, or FOG of any given function. And this particular question I have chosen here, since this question is asked in your previous year exams, board exams. So I found that if this question you will understand easily, then you will gain more knowledge about the composite of two functions. So see here what is given there. If any function f such that r tends to r, it means this function have domain as set of real number and codomain are also set of real number, and this function is given by fx is equal to 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. Students, I think you remember this question, just like this question you have studied in class 11. But that time I think you have not focused more on this particular question. So let's have another discussion over this. So if this function is given to you, then you have to show that fog of the function f itself is equal to IR. Okay, let me first clear you what do we mean by IR. I for identity function for set of real number R, and easily you can see that IR is identity map on set of real numbers. Map means function. We have already discussed this, that you can say function or map or association. So identity function is a function, you already know that identity function. Suppose I have given here x, let x is any real number, then identity function for this one, it means image of this x is x itself. Then in this condition you always say that this IR is an identity function if image of any element is element itself. So this is very clear to you, this must be clear to you. Now come to the question, we have to prove that FOB is equal to IR. Now come here, let me proceed. F of, since x is any element, you can prove easily here f of x, or you can simply write it as FOB. It is not necessary that you always put here x, okay? So FOB means f of fx. This you have to find out. Now see here, students, f in place of fx, you will put this whole value. Okay? So what you write here? 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. Actually this is nothing but this is the replacement of fx, and these two brackets are here also, and these two brackets are for this outsider function. So you will put here this one, or simply you can put here, for your understanding I am putting here a square bracket. So in place of fx I have put here whole fx. Now you have to find out this f of this function, f of this one. In place of x, if x is there, then the value of the function will be this whole. If in place of x we put this one, okay? So we have to find out the value of this. Now further proceeding, this f of, now see here, if this is in the place of x, then we have this value, then replace this by this one. So you can easily find here, easily you can see here, 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. For any function fx, the value of the function is 3 minus something x to the power 3. So you will put here 3 for this minus, if x is there then this whole is there. Okay, so in place of x, what you will put? You will put here this whole. In place of x we have this whole one, so you will put here 3 minus x to the power 3 1 upon 3. This is for x, and you can easily see here this is whole. If x is here, then whole power 1 upon 3. So for this you will put here whole 1 upon 3 or 3. No. Since x is here, so you have put here x to the power 3. So this is x, this whole is x. In place of x we have actually fx. So this whole power 3. Now 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. This means if x is there, then we have already whole power 1 upon 3. So we will put here whole power 1 upon 3. I repeat this again. If x is here, then we have the value of the function as 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. Now in place of x we have this whole. This is nothing but, suppose this is capital X. So capital X, it means 3 minus capital X to the, this is capital X. This one is capital X. So 3 minus capital X to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. 3 minus for this one. So this is capital X. So 3 minus capital X power 3, capital X power 3 and whole power 1 upon 3. So after solving this, you will get here 3 minus. If you will solve this, what you will get here? 3 will be cancelled out by 3. So you will get here 3 minus x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. And then if you will open this bracket, 3 minus 3, this become plus x to the power 3 whole upon 1 upon 3. Whole power 1 upon 3. 3 will be cancelled out by 3. You will get here x to the power 3 whole power 1 upon 3. Yes. 3 will be cancelled out by 3 and this is nothing but x. And x is what? X is the domain of the function R. Function f, and R is the domain of this function R, and x is, now you can easily see that this is, what is this x? This is nothing but this of x is equal to x. We get here from here of x is equal to x. It means if the function is of, and domain of the function is domain of the function of is x, so its image is also x. And I have already told you, if any function have an element x and its image is also x, then this type of function is called identity function. It means of x is equal to x. It means image of x for this function of is x. It means this of is nothing but, this is an identity function on set of real number R. It means this x will be IR. It means you can say that of x is always x, and that is nothing but identity function on the given domain R, that is set of real number. Thank you so much. Now come to some properties are there. These are not very important, but you have to keep in your mind always. If composition of a function is two functions are given to you, then you have to keep in your mind these all three functions. The composition is always associative. It means if you have three functions f, g and h, f such that a to b, g such that b to c, and h such that c to d. These are the three functions. Then always this this association will be there. H of GOF will always equal to HOG of f. This you can easily prove from some examples. That is very easy. Second property is there. If two functions f and g are one function, then always composite of f and g, that is GOF, is always also 1. But vice versa is not true. It means if GOF is 1, then it is not necessary that f and g separately will be 1. Similarly, if f and g are onto functions, then always GOF composite of f and g will be, that is GOF is also 1, onto function. But again, vice versa is not true. That is, if GOF is onto function, then f and g are not necessarily onto function. In similar way, if any function f such that a tends to b is given to you, and ia and ib are the identity function defined on a and b, then we have already always two result. ib, identity function on f, is always the function itself, and similar way f of identity function ia, it means the function on identity function ia will always be f. These three things you have to keep in your mind, and maybe one question may be asked from, short question may be asked from this part, that prove that this function is associative or just like this type of question you may be asked of 2 marks in first question. So some more question we will solve later. I think that you have good understanding over of these composite functions. Thank you so much.